the Real Estate Top Performers. They are back here live in studio. We're going to have some great home selling strategies to help get the most value for your property. Okay, well, Corey, we're glad to have you here, especially for our sellers, anyone who's looking to sell their home right now. Your first tip for people, do a superb job when preparing your home. What does that all entail?
Well, you got to make sure that the buyers are going to be excited when they walk through your property. You got to have fresh paint, you've got to have your flooring terrific, you've got to have everything staged beautifully, and agents and stagers can help you achieve that.
Okay, all right. And you also say that you want to list your house on a Thursday. I don't feel like I've ever heard this tip before. What's that about?
So we're going to get into the weeds here. You want to list your property on a Thursday so it has the ability to brew a little bit before the open houses on the weekend. It has a sense of excitement, and the people who are most interested can come before the open houses and return during an open house.
Okay. That actually makes sense. So I always tell you guys that I like to scroll the apps, sometimes look at houses. I feel like on a weekend you start to see more and more pop up.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, all right. What about when you first list it? What should you move out of the house? Should you stay there? What do you recommend?
So we're trying to make the property look as beautiful as possible, and it's very difficult for sellers when they're living there day to day to keep it at that level. So I encourage my sellers to simply move out for 4 or 5 days during that initial showing push, and it relieves the tension of the whole selling process.
Okay, all right. Those pre-inspections, do you recommend before you even get an offer from someone to let them come in and have an inspection on the house?
So as a listing agent, I want my sellers to see offers that are as clean as possible, and ideally without inspection contingencies. So if we allow pre-offer inspections, most likely we're going to have offers without those inspection contingencies, which will just make the process much smoother to settlement.